Good morning, YouTube. I'm just out for a short ride because I'll tell you what, it's frickin' hot. We have had a heat wave. They call it a heat dome that's over our province, especially our area. And I'm in B.C, Canada, so you got to remember that. I mean, we live in a hot climate in particular here, but I realize it's not as hot as some of you guys in Arizona get on a regular basis. But that said, we are getting temperatures over 40 degree day after day here. What would that be? I don't know, 105, 106 in Fahrenheit. Too hot for someone without air conditioning. Oh my God. Anyway, I'm out on the CRF300L here and just doing some city riding today. We'll just cruise around the city, go down to the lake or something like that. So this bike is excellent in the city. I mean, as you can probably guess, right? I mean, it's nice and nimble. It's economical. It's nice and high. You can see the traffic. Yeah, it's great. It's got enough get up and go, you know, if you got to get out of someone's way. Tell you, it sure is encouraging that things are starting to open up again. In most areas, right? I hope in your area that's happening too. So, what's the phrase? Cautiously optimistic, eh? That we don't have to shut down again. Be glad when we're done with all these masks and such. I was never a big believer in them anyway. I mean, I'm a big believer in being careful, common sense, that sort of thing, but I know a little about masks professionally, and I know that they're nowhere near as effective as they're saying they are, so it's become a buzzword, you know, a rallying point. Oh, they're filming something there. Stuff happening in the city. Our city is growing up. This city, Kelowna B.C, it's about 150,000 people, something like that. But it's always growing because it's looked on as a pretty desirable place to live because of the weather. Although right now, you know, this hot, dry summer weather that we're known for is not our friend. It's a little too hot, a little too dry. But yeah, it's a popular place. People love to come here and live or try to live. A lot of people come here to retire. Pretty expensive place though, you know. Well, expensive in some ways. Expensive in housing. Very. Hey, get. Don't you dare. Yeah, housing here is like a lot of places. It seems nowadays very expensive. You need well over $500,000 to get into your average home here. Well, they're tearing down a mill there. And the mill has been there for a lot of decades. Finally, it became unviable, so they're tearing it down. I don't know what they'll build, probably a hotel and that sort of thing. Waterfront space. We'll go here and we'll look at the lake. Sometimes I ride out in the opposite direction, kind of out of town, and I stop by the lake at a mountain park and go down to the beach. And I'll tell you, in this weather, a couple times I have just found myself a secluded spot and stripped down and jumped in the lake. Awesome. Yeah, it is unusual weather, so I can't really do too much riding up in the hills because I don't seem to manage to get up early enough for that. I mean, I get up early-ish, I get up around, I don't know, 6:30 or so, but I want to take my time over breakfast and stuff like that. Watch a little bit of tennis. Wimbledon is on right now. And by the time I'm done all that and check email and so forth, it's already getting hot. When I woke up this morning, it was about 28 degrees, something like that. So it doesn't take long to rise up in temperature. By the time I'm able to get out, it's already too hot. Yeah, having a real open mesh jacket sure helps. You don't need to be moving fast at all, and you just feel the air go right through. It's nice. A lot of jackets have a lot of closed areas, and then they have mesh panels. But this one's mesh everywhere. So this is the downtown area of Kelowna. There's the yacht club there. Cooler by the water. I feel that. Like a lot of downtown areas, things are changing here. As in degrading. Well, I guess degrading in some respects and becoming interesting in others. Depends on your perspective, I guess. Tell you what, these smaller CC bikes are fun to ride, aren't they? They don't seem as serious as larger, more powerful motorcycles. Everyone's at the beach today. We got lots of beaches here. Lots of beaches. Lots of lakefront. I can't stand the big public beaches. All the people, and all you can smell is sunscreen and suntan lotion. Not for me. Give me a quiet little cove. One thing about this bike, the CRF300L, is the gearbox is so slick. I mean, it's just buttery smooth. It's just lovely. Combine that with the slipper clutch that just has a super light pull. And it's just effortless shifting. So it's another good point about the bike being great for city riding. Also, that makes it great for off-road, when you're shifting a lot and using your clutch. Well, I just had to get out of the city. I guess we're still technically in the city, but out of the city. Get some air by the lake here. It's a bit cooler. Yeah, this bike performs really well on pavement. It handles nicely, and if you had some decent tires on it, it would be a lot better, of course. But yeah, it's a good one. Off-road, on-road, doesn't matter. I think it's equally at home. Which is what makes it a good drool sport, eh? Look at that lake. Doesn't that look inviting? Well, I'm heading home. It's getting a mite too hot. Get out of this sun, do some other things indoors. So, take care, ride safe, have fun, have a blast, all those things. Catch you on another video.